Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral project say they are unfazed about the rejection of 80 million Ghana cedi allocation for the project and a stiff opposition for continuation of work by the minority caucus in Parliament. During the opening of a 3-day Bible reading and worship event at the Cathedral site, members of the board insisted they would galvanize the support of well-meaning Ghanaians to resume work on the abandoned project. The construction of the National Cathedral has faced stiff opposition, especially from the minority caucus in Parliament, who say prevailing economic conditions cannot justify allocations of state funds for the project.
That unless we build a cathedral, we will not have God's blessings. And you know the same people who say that we have been blessed by not having a civil war. Did we have a cathedral for us not to have a civil war? Look at the cathedrals that we have. I'm a member of the Perez Chapel International. Our cathedral seats 14,000 people. We are building a 5,000-seater cathedral. If 14,000 will not attract the blessings of God, it's 5,000 built by an LGBTQ advocate that will attract his blessings. The minister sits there. The minister for Works and Housing is in this house. We are told reliably that the consultant got 34% of the value. The Minister for Works and Housing is here. He sets what consultancy limits must be. He has set it at 16%. So you sat in cabinet and watched your colleague minister pay a consultant 34%. Your ministry has set a standard and he has broken it, 16.5.
But members of the Board of Trustees think otherwise. Chairperson of the Board of Trustees, Apostle Opokunyina, says his outfit remains committed to mobilizing Ghanaians to support the construction of the National Cathedral despite stiff opposition to the project.
Once God wants to do something, there is an opposition. So opposition will continue. But thank God that in the midst of oppositions, God also raises some people who are able to support. So we would rather focus on those people who are encouraging, who are supporting, encourage them to do that. We wish that the opposition had understood the concept. But no matter what you do, sometimes if it is possible for you to cut off your head and give it to somebody, you do that and the person will never support what you are doing.
He also rebutted suggestions that worsening economic conditions should serve as a wake-up call for government to give up its ambition.
The project has begun. We are praying that God will enable us to get money and do it. Incidentally, one of the things that the Bible talks about is about a woman who actually anointed Jesus' feet and head before Jesus died. Many people thought that she was wasting money, and even the apostles, because Jesus himself had taught that when you are doing something, do it in secret.
On her part, a member of the board, Reverend Joyce Ayi, says the board will continue to appeal to the conscience of ordinary citizens as it whips up financial support for resumption of work on the project.
I hear there's something called consolidated vote, which means there's a vote that is given. I don't know how it's used, but so that was going to be the seed money. But it does not mean that the project cannot go on. Because I know you are going to bring your 100 CDs. I'm going to give my 100 CDs. Everybody that we will approach, those who are willing, really those who are willing are the people making the money available for the construction.